Hey, assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome to today's Bitcoin update for Friday, 10th of December. I hope you have a blessed Friday. Good morning, good evening, depending from wherever you are and wherever by the time you're watching this video. Now, guys, people are still fearful in the market. I'm not. I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish for a very long time, and I have been like this one for a very long time because I have the reason to believe we're bullish. Okay, unless we're not bearish, I'm not gonna be bearish. If the market is bullish, the structure is bullish, I'll remain bullish until we do not invalidate that bullishness. Now, there's one thing that many people still forget. There's so many things that people do not understand, that they still have to zoom the hell out. Okay, you have to go for the bird's view all the time. And ever since 2017, ever since this bear market that we had in the history, in the past as well, we were putting something known as an Elliott wave theory. Do you understand that? And this one goes like this: you have your first wave right there, you had your second wave, the third is the largest one, this was your fourth one right there, and I'm looking for the fifth towards $200,000. Do you understand that? And if you really look at the bird's view, guys, it is going according to the plan. Zoom out of everything and go here, sit here, and look down there. Okay, look down there. Don't look at those 1 hour time frames. Now, the reason why I do say that I'm going to cash out if it starts to go to the $29,000 is because whenever you're going to break this fourth wave low, then you have already invalidated the Elliott wave theory, which you have not invalidated just yet. It's just like when I say that you have a falling wedge and you go up and down, you break out of it, you go up and you go back to where you formed that wedge. But if you have that falling wedge and you break down, you have invalidated that falling wedge. Do you understand that? Then that's the time you're allowed to actually be bearish. And the day that we are going to be bearish, I'm going to be the first person who is going to be screaming bears all the time. And you won't believe that this is the same guy talking about the bears, the person who was so bullish. Just wait for that time. We're gonna see that. But there's some new researches every single day that are coming in, and at the moment, that was the first clue that I want to give you, that we're still gonna go towards the upside. The second clue is that on the weekly, we are still finding support for a trend line. One here, second touch here, another touch here, and look, another touch right there on the weekly. That's another clue that we're still not out of the woods. Another clue here is I'm going to turn on the 55 EMA, and look, we bounced off the 55 EMA. And I told you, when you're going to go below the 55, that's when you're going to be bearish. Absolutely bearish. This another thing is the Gaussian channel. The Gaussian channel is finding it as a support. Look at the Gaussian channel on the weekly. We just came and bounced off the Gaussian channel. We're bouncing off that trend line. We are bouncing off the 55 EMA as well. We have a very, very big support at these levels. Do you understand that? Really, really big support right there. Now, what I wanted to share with you guys is the market, phases. And for that one, I'm just going to split my screen at the moment, and I'm gonna switch first of all into the daily, and I'm gonna show you this one very, very quickly and what we're doing. I'm just gonna open up Bitcoin into a different exchange right there so that we can see much more clearly. Yep, this is just what I needed, and I'm gonna bring in this one to the alright, just a moment. I'm gonna pull this. Okay, exit the full screen there, go put this one to the left right here, and let's bring in this market phases images that I shared on the Discord as well. I didn't promote my Discord, guys. If you're interested in the signals, if you're new to the channel, go to the Discord right here. Okay, December is free. You guys can enjoy for December. Now let's talk about the market phases, and let's talk about this one. So whenever you have accumulation right here, and then you move towards the upside, then you have a reaccumulation phase, and then you go up there, and then you have a distribution phase, and then you go down, you have a redistribution, and then you go more down, and then you have accumulation phase. If I bring this one to close to you guys, I'm gonna show you where that accumulation kind of took place. Okay, so you had this sort of like accumulation right here, which is this one down there, and then you kept moving towards the upside. You had another reaccumulation phase, which is the reaccumulation right there, and then you kept moving towards the upside for a distribution. Do you see that? And then you dropped really heavy to the downside. Okay, now in between this drop, this was like a small redistribution. Sorry, this is a distribution phase right there. Okay, and then you move to the downside, and then you have the accumulation, and then you continue to the upside. This is exactly what happened, right? You have that distribution, you went down, and then you have redistribution, one more down, and then you had the accumulation phase. So that's out of the way. Now what about the present time that we have right here? So when you have that accumulation phase, again the cycle repeats itself. I'm going to show you this. Now we are actually down at the accumulation here. This is again your accumulation phase right there. I'm going to show you this yeah, so this is again your accumulation. You went up, okay, and then you had a reaccumulation right there, and then you went more up, and then this was your distribution. Do you see that? Very, very exactly. Accumulation, reaccumulation, went up, distribution. Now look what is happening. You went down for the redistribution, and you're coming down for the reaccumulation right there. So how does this apply? If I zoom in here, I'm going to zoom in very, very quickly, and let's look at this. Now I do suppose that this was your distribution right here, and you can see that's the distribution. It went down just like that. This is your redistribution, okay, and from there we broke down, and now I do believe this is your new accumulation, just to continue towards the upside. Now yesterday or 2 days ago I told you about the bump and run pattern as well, and that to me tells me that January or the Q1 we're going to have that parabolic fifth wave towards the upside as well. Now there's one more image that was shared to me with the member that I know, and I'm going to show you this image right here. This image was posted by someone known as Crypto Yuri. You can check him on Instagram, and if you guys can go to his Instagram and write Adam Coins recommended you, that would be amazing, or Adam Coins credited your work, that would be amazing, because I don't want to steal anybody's work, right? And from here guys, I don't know why this, yeah, I'm gonna zoom out, and this is known as the Bitcoin 3 rising valleys, the daily candle. So I'm gonna zoom in right there, and you can see that there's this small low right there. You have another low right there and another low right there. So what it says is that at the time when we went to the 29,000, this was your first valley. And then from here you had 39,000, which is your second valley. And then you have this 49,000 that I've been talking about in my Bitcoin videos as well for a very long time, that I do believe that you can hit that 49,000 and then continue. And what he believes now is that, not he, but basically based on the three rising valleys, one, the two, the third valley, and these are rising because whatever happens in the next coming days, the prices starts to move and shoot towards the upside. And he says the pattern target is 108K. Now, how many times have I told you guys that I do have a price prediction of 107,000? Very, I don't even know who this person is. This image just came to me all of a sudden, and I've been giving you that price target, and it seems like a lot of these things are matching with with the research that I've been doing and the researches that I've been finding. Now, why do we have that 107,000? It's very simple. Now I'm gonna take this top 64,000 to 29,000 just there, and we can already see we did find big resistance at that all-time high. Once again, we never really crossed the all-time high, came down here. Look where we're finding support at the 0.618. Do you understand that? That's where you have your big support level right there. So I don't believe that necessarily that we're ever going to go down. And this trend line, do you see that trend line, is also finding support right there. Now the next thing that is going to happen, you have the first valley, the second valley, you have the bump and run that I told you, you have the accumulation and the distribution phases. I believe this is your bottom right there now. Okay, I don't see Bitcoin people are saying it's going to go to the 43,000. Could it go? It could go. Anything can happen. But I do believe that this is the starting of that accumulation phase to go to 1.618. Do you see that? 108,000. That's the reason why it's going to go there, because you're crossing the golden ratio. You are on a technical journey to go to the 1.618. And that's how I predicted even SHIB as well, when we were down, very down to the 900s, and I predicted the 8,000s based on the Fibonacci retracements as well. So I know this was an extended video, but it was a video to just calm your nerves and they tell you that the market is still bullish. Okay, it is still bullish unless you don't flip bearish. And based on the Elliott wave theory, if you start to come down and lose the 28,000, that's it. You're not gonna get the 100,000 and you're not gonna get the 200,000 as well. Then everything, pack your bags and go to Mars. And that's it for today's update. I'm gonna see you with the next one. Allah Hafiz.